country hollering out to me.
Welcome to round 8 of the MidEast racing season for the Youth Quad Division. Today the riders will take on Welborn Farms in Boonville, North Carolina. The track was poised to be a slick mess after heavy rains on Friday. Small innocent hill climbs would become slippery traps, making massive bottlenecks throughout the day. On your front row, the title battle is heating up between Berg, Cody Whitaker, and Trevor Meadows. Jordan looked dominant early in the season, but Cody Whitaker looks like he's the one to beat as he's on back-to-back wins coming into the race. On the second row, Graham Weaver is coming off a win and being back just 4 points from your top two riders who were tied, Stetson Owens and Leland Farmer. Today there'll be a new overall leader for points in the class, so who's it going to be? For your girls 6 to 11 class, the season started with almost complete dominance for the first 5 rounds from Brianna Baity. She would get 4 wins and a second place to start off the season, but then all of a sudden Kaydence Ellis started chipping away at her points lead, taking back-to-back wins herself. If Kaydence could pull off a win today, factoring in drops, your points lead would be tied between the top two girls. As the green flag drops, racers blast off the line. When the front row would come around for the first time, Trevor Meadows would be out in front with Cody Whitaker right on his tail and Berg right behind him. The lead pack would start to pull away with one exception, and that was Avery Collins, who was just hanging around the leaders just behind them. The top three would battle it out, swapping spots over the first few laps. Unfortunately, on lap 6, while trying to reel back in the top two, Trevor Meadows had a scary crash coming down the hill, not being able to make the turn in time, smashing into the creek bank. This unfortunately would end his day early, forcing him to retire. On the second row, Stetson Owens would jump out to an early lead, but Graham Weaver and Jackson Hancock wouldn't let him get out of their sights. As the riders battled the conditions, there were bottlenecks everywhere, slowing down the faster riders. Stetson Owens unfortunately would get stuck in a bottleneck waiting to get by. This would make his quad overheat and force him to retire from the race. In the girls 6 to 11 class, we could see early on it was going to be a battle. The first time around was just 10 seconds between Brianna Baity, your leader, Kaydence Ellis, and Brooklyn Harrison. On lap 2 and 3, they all ran into trouble with lappers and mud holes. This allowed Kaydence Ellis to take the lead as their lap time slowed. Brianna Baity would take back the lead on the 4th lap with Kaydence right on her bars. Jordan Berg would go on to take the lead, but Cody Whitaker would quickly take it back from him. In the last few laps, Cody Whitaker would start to pull away and cruise to another overall victory. Jordan Berg would go on to get second place, and in her second race at MidEast of the year, Avery Collins would come in third, getting on that podium. Graham Weaver, fortunately, was the only rider in the 8 to 13 intermediate class to be able to get by the bottleneck successfully. As a reward for dodging it, he would have an over 2-minute lead on Jackson Hancock and Leland Farmer. From that initial gap build-up, Graham Weaver took it easy and cruised to a victory. Jackson Hancock would get second place, and Leland Farmer would bring it home in third. But with Stetson Owens' early retirement, it would give him the overall points lead on the year. Unfortunately for Kaydence Ellis, she would get trapped in a bottleneck while Brianna Baity was able to squeak away and pull off a 2-minute lead. On the last lap, Kaydence Ellis would make over a minute of time, but it wasn't enough to reel in Brianna Baity, who was going to bring home the win and extend her points lead. Brooklyn Harrison would round out your top 3 in the class. That concludes our coverage of Welborn Farms. Thank you guys for checking everything out. As always, if there's any riders or classes you think we should follow, please let us know down in the comment section below. We'll see you in a few weeks at Beaver Pond.